Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Black Clover. Last time around we had the Wizard King versus the leader of the Eye of the Midnight Sun. Because I just wanted to make that name even longer. It's like, now that I think about it, like, as time has gone on, the name the Eye of the Midnight Sun is such a long name. But then they put the third eye of the Eye of the Midnight Sun. Or now we have the leader of the Eye of the Midnight Sun. It's like, there's too much, guys. Like, you gotta shorten that name up for marketing purposes. But they don't really need to market themselves because they have their whole plan. Why market to humans when you can kill them? Anyway, the actual plot at hand was William Vengeance wanted to meet with Julius, and he revealed that secretly he is the reincarnation, or at least we're kind of assuming, but he is the reincarnation of Licht, and Licht can also take control of his body. So Licht came out it's sort of a Yami Yugi scenario, and he challenged Julius to a fight for the last two of the magic stones, and yeah, this is pretty much where we are, with a fight between Licht and Julius, of which Julius is kind of winning right now. Now, granted, he said that using his power takes a lot out of him, but it's not going to take that much if you finish the fight quickly. So, where last we left, Julius seemed to have the upper hand. But also, where last we left the Royal Knights, Mereoleona had the upper hand against Raya, so again, on both of those fights, we're waiting for the other shoe to drop, basically. Like, how is this going to get turned around? But I don't know. It'd be funny if it didn't, but it probably is not going to happen. So yeah, but we got some good stuff either way going into this episode. So, like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Black Clover. Here we go. I can't believe they casually dropped. It's like, it's the power of the world. It's like, yeah, I guess it is. It's like, is this a JoJo reference? Oh my god. Well, there's the shoe drop. There it is. Granted, that was a slipper. It was a house shoe. That was my decaying slipper. Dude, I get slippers every Christmas, and they do not last. They do not last. These things are in bad shape, but you don't give a fuck. Oh, Julius. He died as he lived. The goddamn Wizard King. Oh, man. I mean, now I really want to see the other Wizard Kings, but still. The biggest problem, too, who's next? Who's next in line? You know, at the beginning of the show, everyone was like, oh, well, William Vengeance, he's the most likely candidate to be the next Wizard King. Now what? I mean, maybe Mereoleona as captain of the Royal Knights could be elevated to Wizard King. That'd be fucking crazy. I mean, I guess there's the obvious answer of, well, go to the captain of the next highest ranked squad from the award ceremony. That would be Yami. You know the thing, I can't imagine him wearing the robes, you know? I cannot imagine Wizard King Yami Skehiro. He died as he lived. The goddamn Wizard King. That's like the only thing missing from this episode. Is seeing... Say my name. You're the Wizard King. You're goddamn right. Oh my god. He is a construct of the world. What an interesting thing, you know? It's interesting because it's like, on the one hand, it's almost like a, predestined thing, It's sort of a fate. But at the same time, it's like, at the same time, it is just kind of like, well, but he did that all himself, But I like this idea of the natural world, which Licht is trying to fight against, producing their most powerful warrior, But that's the thing, man. It's like, oh, I'm fighting against the natural world. It's like, yes, because you are trying to kill humans. Like, this isn't... What you're doing is literally wrong, And it's interesting, too, because it's like, in other fantasies, like, elves are more in tune with the natural world. But here... And I think, honestly, even with their backstory, it kind of feels like that. Every time they cut back to them when they were elves, like, that's what it kind of feels like. But they say, oh, humans are the enemies. It's like, okay, but if you truly believe that you are fighting against the natural world by killing humans, and the natural world has produced Julius Novachrono in order to defeat you, like, I think you gotta question yourself at some point. But granted, he's fucking crazy. He's crazy. He's an asshole, He's crazy, because it's just like... It's like, oh, we must kill all humans for the sins they've committed. It's like, motherfucker, these people... I mean, don't get me wrong. People commit sins. But they didn't commit that sin in particular against you, Also, I'm just going to put it out there, you were all reincarnated into humans anyway, You were all reincarnated into humans anyway, so, like... I don't know, man. Like, is it a tragedy what happened to you? Yes. We still don't know if that was the original Wizard King who attacked them, I mean, should we also question... I spat on my table. Should we also question why Licht has the Wizard King's grimoire? The original... Like, it's a 4-leaf clover, and it has light magic. Was that always his magic? Because that seemed to be the magic of the original Wizard King. He had a 4-leaf clover on his grimoire. We've established that because Yuno has the same thing. But where Yuno has has wind magic, the original Wizard King had light magic. Which I guess that's also the next question. Does William have to keep that grimoire on him, or does his grimoire change into Licht's grimoire? I don't know. None of them are as impressive as Julius's, though. None of them are as impressive as Julius's. Julius's S. Grant. I don't know. Oh. He died as he lived. The goddamn Wizard King. And considering we really only saw one genuine fight, because, let's face it, the other times we've seen him fight, those weren't fights. Those were ass beatings. But this, I mean, for this to is pretty much his only fight, but goddamn, he saved the entire country. He reversed time across the Clover Kingdom to stop Licht's full power attack. But that's the thing. Licht had nothing to lose. If he lost, he would just die pretty much, Whereas, just right there's no other place you could do that fight except in the middle of the fucking ocean. But, like, that's it. It's like Julius had to defend the people, He had to save them because he's the Wizard King, Like, honestly, in a full contest of strength, Julius probably does win. But this wasn't a fair fight pretty much from the beginning. I don't know, man. It's like, they can have the fight, but Julius has to save the people, and that's his weakness. Oh, man, oh, man. What a fucking man, though. What a fucking man. Like, this, I will always love this show for its portrayal of Julius. Because that was the thing. Like, from the beginning, like, the very first episode when they were explaining the Magic Knights and the Wizard King, I was like, I bet there's something up about the Wizard King. You know, he's probably, like, actually, like, not a cool guy. Or maybe he's even a bad guy. Nope. He was the greatest man. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how good of a person he was, you know? Like, and that's the thing, because I was always, like, kind of surprised that it's just like, oh, we're not doing anything suspicious with Julius, but there is something suspicious going on with the original Wizard King. It's like, huh, that's interesting. Alright, guys, who would win in a fight? Julius Novachrono or Satoru Gojo? I'm gonna be honest, I think it's Julius. Now, Gojo also wouldn't go for the citizens, so it's a bit more of a fair fight, but... Don't go off. Don't go off. Fighting the urge. Fighting the urge to go off. It's the power of the world. That's so fun. That's just funny, by the way. That's so funny. It's like, oh, it's the power of the world. What is? Him and his time power is just like, yeah. It's just like, alright, cool. It's like, cool, I didn't think we needed to make a JoJo reference, but I'm all down for JoJo references. I mean, JoJo's so fucking old. It probably is halfway a JoJo reference, but also just, that's just how it shaped out. Why is he so goddamn strong? Because the world needed him to be that strong. The natural order, the Force needed him to be that strong in order to save the people. So, I guess this also brings up Asta, actually, because with Asta, you know, there's the lingering question of why did Asta get that grimoire? The 5-leaf clovered grimoire containing the Demon Slayer sword and the Demon Dweller sword, you know? And, you know, why did he get that? What caused him to get that, you know? Was it just because he had no magic? Why did he not have magic, you know? I am going to just put it out there that they're not going to fully explain. Maybe they might still do it. But if they do question, if they bring up, you know, why did Asta get that book with those swords, you know? What I think it's going to result in is something similar to Julius, where it's just the natural world needed Asta to be that strong, you know? The natural world needed basically a sword bearer, and they made Asta who has no magic, you know? Because he can wield those swords because he doesn't have magic, you know? It's also kind of MHA a little bit, you know? It kind of later MHA where it's like, oh, One for All can, like, damage your body if you already have a quirk, but All Might and Deku didn't have a quirk, therefore they can utilize One for All to its full capacity, or whatever shit they said about that. It's kind of the same with Asta, where it's like, you know, the only reason he can wield those swords is because he has no magic. And also, he's fucking jacked, so that's the thing, you know? Why is Julius so strong? Because he needed to be. I kind of like that answer, you know? Like, it is kind of a thing of, like, fate and destiny, but it's just, like, it's just... the world works in mysterious ways, you know? Like, you could chalk that up to the world, or the Force, or God, or whatever, but it's just, like, the universe works in mysterious ways. You know, if Licht is going to be that strong and that much of a destructive force fighting against the natural world will make their own defenders, you know? They will create their own warriors, thus creating Julius, Yami, Asta, Yuno, I would imagine as well, you know? All of the Black Bulls, all of the Royal Knights, you know? People who would fight for the Clover Kingdom, who would fight for the natural world against the forces of, ironically, darkness, you know? The forces of evil. The forces of light being the forces of evil, and the forces of darkness being the forces of good, you know? And it's so great, too, to just see that it's like, oh, Zara was the one who influenced Julius, you know? And while we don't see how Julius first enters the Magic Knights, I do like that it's like, you know, Zara influences him to change, especially after his death, after he was murdered by his own, you know, teammates. Julius went in and he overhauled the fucking Magic Knights. And he was successful, you know? He was successful. He made the Magic Knights what they were supposed to be in the first place, you know? Heroes. People that do good, you know? I think they said which number he was. Didn't they say he was like the 17th or 18th Wizard King? It was something like that. Like, there have been plenty of Wizard Kings before, but honestly, none of them are as significant as Julius, I feel like, you know? Or, I mean, granted, we just don't know anything about any of the Wizard Kings aside from a little bit about the first one. And even then, what we know about the first one, we have to throw into question, you know, very heavily. So, he's the goddamn Wizard King. Licht may see that as his weakness. I mean, here's the thing. It's like, yeah, he got the 2 magic stones, but Julius fucking won, you know? Because he saved the people. And I mean, that's the thing. See now, the shoe is on the other foot for Licht when it comes to fighting Yami. Yami is fine. He is 100% ready to fight. He's got his energy. You know, like, his biggest problem is that he has to pee because he's been drinking tea so much. But Licht, he had a long, hard-fought battle, and now he has to fight Yami, who could fight him pretty well last time. Now, granted, that was without, you know, that was with the seal on his power, but still. He's the goddamn Wizard King, and I'm gonna fucking miss him. Oh, so amazing. What a great fucking show, man. You know what's funny? Every so often I see people that rag on Black Clover on Twitter, and they're just a bunch of stupid fucking people, but you know what the funniest one was? When fans of Boruto tried bashing on Black Clover, and it's just like, what are you talking about? I didn't think there were fans of Boruto. This is like, of all the shows that you could say is better than Black Clover, I don't know if Boruto is the one. I haven't even seen Boruto. I've never watched Naruto. I don't know anything about this. All I know is that everybody fucking hates Boruto. So, nah, man. Black Clover's the shit. Fuck everything else. The craziest thing is, I get to watch the next episode right now. You know? Because, like, that does kind of seem like a cliffhanger where I would have to wait until the next week to do that, but nope, I got another episode to do today, so let's quit yammering and let's get on to that. Granted, if you guys are watching this day of, then you gotta wait till Tuesday, but for those of you in the playlist, you and me, let's move on. We gotta get to the next episode. So, with all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Black Clover reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.